Hey, what's up guys? Maltosier, and we are back. We're back with some Fire Emblem. We got a lot of support conversations to get through. So as usual, we will go through it first. We have an A support between Dedu and Dimitri. Let's see these two lover boys talking.
Your Highness, you still have scars on your back. It does you no good to languish in pain. I will procure some medicine.
No, it is fine. Though they are still deep, these are from 9 years ago. They do not hurt any longer.
They're still deep, okay.
Besides, it would be a shame if the scars I got from protecting you were to fade. I bear these scars proudly. It makes me think that it was worthwhile that someone like me survived.
To hear you say such things.
Dedu, you say that I saved you. But do you know that you also saved me that day? If I had been unable to save anyone, I would have been the sole survivor. I would have had no reason to keep living. But I saved someone. Saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch.
When I stood before those soldiers and their swords that day, I was prepared to die. But then, you suddenly appeared, and you shielded me. I knew then that a savior's hand could reach into even the deepest darkness. I still have not been able to repay that debt.
I like it.
Have you not heard a word I've said? You have saved me in countless ways. 5 years ago, I did nothing but await my execution within my jail cell. Was it not you that saved me?
That was nothing more than my duty as your vassal.
Listen, Dedu, perhaps you consider me to be someone special, but I think the same of you. You are irreplaceable, cherished. So stop saying that we cannot be friends. Stop saying such awful things.
Please, do not look at me that way. You promised me you would build a kingdom that is proud to boast of Duscur blood. In this kingdom, where there is no distinction between the people of Duscur and the people of Fodlan, will I finally, without reservation, be able to call you my friend? Will I, Dimitri?
Dedu.
He's blushing.
Yes, you will call me your friend again and again. No matter how many hardships I must endure.
I will do all I can to bring about that world as well.
I'm kind of disturbed here.
To be your friend is what I have always wanted.
Is it really just to be a friend?
So? I am glad to hear it.
It's just weird saying to do having so much,
time,
emotional vulnerability.
We must allow no harm to befall you. So please call upon me when you walk alone at night. And even when you go out in the day. Please tell me where
now you're being
going
a helicopter.
And whom you are meeting.
Now you're just being a helicopter.
In the end, I suppose there is no fixing your overprotectiveness, is there? I suppose I can live with that.
Do-do. Ba-da-ba-do-do-boo. Alright, who else wants to talk with Dimitri? Gilbert.
Your Highness, it falls to me once more to instruct you in the ways of battle. It does not befit a leader to fight on the front lines. I would ask that you refrain from such conduct in the future.
I've not had to weather your lectures in many a year, and here I thought you were avoiding me.
That is a separate matter. You have a duty to consider the value of your own life.
Your words ring true, of course. I admit, I was a bit careless out there. However, I have always been a man who is good for nothing but war. To best support our cause, I must carve a path through the battlefield with my own hands. Why the dark expression, Gustav? Do my words trouble you so?
You remind me of your father. His Majesty once
yeah,
said
we
the
saw his
same
father
thing more than a decade ago, during the Northern Campaign. In you, I see his manner and I hear his words. You grow more like him with each day's passing. And in you, I am reminded of my failure and my duty to him.
I do not wish to speak of that matter. As I said before, I feel no resentment toward
This guy
you.
is such a depressed
Even
guy.
so, you have changed since that fateful day, Your Highness. Perhaps too much. I worry that in your pain, you have locked away your true feelings.
You want to hear my true feelings, Gustav? Then let me ask you this.
Did I accidentally skip something?
Why did you save my life that day? Why did you not allow me to die along with the others? If you truly wish to atone for your sins, then take my life, here and now!
You would ask me to perform the unthinkable. You are the future of Fargus. Your kingdom needs you alive. that I was able to save you is my only sense of salvation. Your Highness, I repeat myself. Consider the value of your own life. If you continue
This guy is being
risking
very
all,
selfish.
be it on the battlefield or by issuing mad orders such as this, I will be forced to save you from yourself.
I see. So, you will continue to protect and serve me, will you? In that case, when I assume the throne, I will order you to work for me in the kingdom.
Your Highness, no, please.
My father would be happy to see such a day. Perhaps I will ask you to instruct me further in the ways of battle, when that time comes.
If I wish to atone for my sins, I must take your life? Deception has never been your strong suit, Dimitri. Or do you think I cannot see? You must know I would take my own life before I let anyone harm you.
I don't really understand this conversation. I don't really know what they really accomplished there or what the subtleties were, but you know what? Who cares? All right, let's go to Mercedes.
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment? I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to. Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
I
Mercedes.
used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma. I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you. I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you too.
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
I really wish Mercedes didn't cut her hair.
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ash. I don't...
What?
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
What a relief. I
Relief.
didn't even know you had a brother.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though. Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever I was feeling down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a wonderful person.
He was. And I get the same feeling from you.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things. I'm sure I could never be like your brother, but I'd like to stay by your side, if you'll have me.
What do you mean?
I want to be there to help you in times of need, or
What?
to cheer you up when you're feeling down. I should be able to manage that without doing too much damage.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
I swear they always say her name differently in every single person is always like they have no idea how to say it properly. It's like they're resisting saying Mercedes. Also, I just realized something. Right, I can't do this because I skipped the paralogue. Well, they'll never be friends, I guess. That's fine. Whatever. Sylvain and Ingrid. Ooh, their last one.
Hey Ingrid, how are you? I mean, what are you? Are you, off to train again?
No, I'm headed to town to buy supplies. But I'll be training after that, naturally. Why?
Oh, I just thought you looked serious as ever. I guess that part of you hasn't changed.
Of course it hasn't. I am as I ever was.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess you're right.
You're being
Okay.
weird. Have you always been this weird and I just never noticed?
No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think so. By the by, have you, fallen for anybody recently?
Don't be ridiculous. What are you even bumbling on about?
Well, everyone's been talking about how you got really, pretty. Just,
What?
all of a sudden.
Oh, you must be referring to the makeup. It's not a big deal or anything, just experimenting. I'm still learning. Did I mess something up?
Isn't that from learning from Annette?
No, I think it looks good. You did surprisingly well. I mean, considering that it's you.
Very funny. But I must say, I'm a bit surprised. It's unlike you to stumble over yourself this much.
What? No, I'm not. I'm just, curious about why. All of a sudden.
Why what? Why I'm wearing makeup?
I'm still guessing it's for a guy. If I had to try and guess what sort of guy, I suppose I'd say... Felix? No, wait. I'm forgetting the royal line. Dimitri would be a way better catch.
Wow, way to make assumptions.
Is it one of the knights? If it's not them... Wait.
This is the most direct.
Could it be me?
Don't make me hurt you.
No need for violence. It was just a joke. I mean, it's not a joke that you're beautiful, but I wasn't trying to hit on you or anything. Promise.
Beautiful, huh?
Okay, okay, they're cute. They're cute. Gilbert wants to talk to me? Alright, well, cool. Wait, why does it just... Okay, great. I can't click that though, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, we're hitting the end game, guys. We're getting really close to the end here. We have probably not too many chapters left. My team is sort of getting strong. I kind of have too much XP on these two and not a lot on the others. But you know, we'll fix it, hopefully, eventually. Sylvain is already a Dark Knight. Ash is probably never gonna become an advanced class. Okay, I don't need Sylvain. Oh, I do want this though. 50%. I don't have any Master Seals. I am gonna go get some Master Seals this episode. So that is what I will do. I don't think Flame will ever become a great knight. She might, if I'm lucky. But yeah, we're gonna do an explore session, quickly check everything out, and then hopefully start the battle. So why don't we do that? Why don't we do that, guys? Why don't we just real quick do that? Okay, so exploring time we go. So where is everybody right now? Okay. So Ash is nearby. I literally teleported like a few feet forward.
Returning to the monastery brings back so many memories from 5 years ago. Hard to believe we only spent a year together here. So much happened that it felt a lot longer than that. But it was all so exciting and so much fun. Honestly, I think those memories are what's kept me fighting this long. What was that year like for you, Professor? I don't think I could ask for a better answer. Let's all do our best to survive this, so we can come back here when it's all over. I know that's what I'll be doing.
You can teach me bows. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, let's get out of here. At this point, I don't know what everyone's relationships are going to end up being. It's all going to randomly depend on what happens or how everything has gone over the course of this game. I have not been aiming for any particular relationships with anybody, so it'll be cool to see what my canon endings are, I suppose. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, great. You know what? I don't even care anymore. Let's keep going. Boy.
I wonder what the Emperor looks like. I bet she's really scary. Oh, you don't think so? I've never seen her, so I was just guessing. She tried to destroy the
darn
kingdom
kids
and the Alliance, and ordered the capture of the Archbishop, right? I don't know. Someone who could do such terrible things just has to be really scary looking. Hello.
And then he's gonna learn that she's actually really hot. And then he's gonna have very complicated feelings about the whole situation.
Hello.
I get it. I get it, dude.
What?
Okay, he just says the Margraves are heartless and he won't talk to me. Interesting. I ran out of ingredients for cooking.
Once you set out on your next mission, you won't be able to have a proper meal for a while, right? You should eat up while you can. Build up your physical strength to prepare for the mission.
That is a hint that I'm not coming back here after the next mission, so I guess I mixed up which mission it was.
We'll be heading for the capital soon. So much rests on this moment. Will the war really be over if we take the capital?
It might not end right away.
Right. But we'll get there eventually. I truly believe that a peaceful future is waiting.
What is that guy doing in the background? Is he just walking on the spot? What a cool guy. What a cool guy.
I hope this is the final battle. Don't you, Professor? When the war is over, everyone will be busy with their own lives. But let's all meet up again someday. Right here at Garreg Mach. You, His Highness, my father, our monastery friends, the knights, everyone.
It's a great idea.
It was just a silly whim I had, but I really love it. Oh, and I'll bake a bunch of desserts for it. Reunion sweets. All we have to do now is win. Let's get to it, Professor.
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Where be the rest of the people? Ingrid is in there.
Thank you. I'm so glad you were assigned to the Blue Lion House, Professor. We made it this far, thanks to your guidance and leadership. There's a bitter fight ahead, that much is certain. You have my lance. Yes.
Counting on you.
Let's do this together.
Your lance, huh? Haven't you been using a lot of swords recently? Actually, I've been making you use a lance. I get you.
Did you know a magnificent canal flows through downtown Enbar? It's said to have been constructed under the guidance of Saint Seros before the Empire was even formed. Ever since, that canal has been a major lifeline for the capital's development. And now this is how the Empire repays it. Truly, no good deed goes unpunished.
No good deed goes unpunished. No good deed indeed.
I've got a bit of Dusker blood in me. Vargas is our ancestral enemy. But if that man is going to be the king, I don't see any harm in lending him my blade. I believe that we can forge a proud new kingdom.
You have
As you
Dusker
can
blood
tell,
in you.
I'm expecting great things. I won't forgive you if you lose.
Can't lose then.
Capital means crossing swords with the Emperor herself. I hope you won't be caught unprepared. I've heard that she'll stop at nothing in the pursuit of victory. Be careful of that Hubert, too. The minister of the Imperial household. They say he's a cunning strategist.
He's dead. Guaranteed.
Hey!
He'll never get past me.
He intends to speak to the Emperor? She's his stepsister, I know, but this seems risky.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to have a meeting. Oh god, that's gonna probably happen real soon, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm sure he's thought it through. If the two can settle this diplomatically, that would be the best way out of this mess. No more bloodshed. Let's just hope he doesn't become so overwhelmed with emotion that he's unable to strike her down, should the need arise.
Boom, boom, boom. We're definitely gonna get attacked by whatever. Like, there's no way it's gonna end amicably. We already know that. We all know that already. We know shit's about to go down. There's somebody in there, and I also need to talk to Gilbert. But first, let's talk to whoever this is. There it is, soldier.
This. I used to work for Cornelia in Ferdiad.
Now I'm so ashamed I can't even show my face.
I only followed her because I didn't want to die. But afterwards I felt so ashamed I wanted to die anyway. I still can't figure out why I did it. Anyway, I'm glad you did what you did. From now on, I'm going to devote myself to the kingdom and fight for what I believe in.
Please look at me properly. I don't even know how you can see me right now, okay? These weird anonymouses that hide their faces.
Great, momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh?
Did not mean to skip that.
Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire.
I really wish I could pick this
It's one of
character.
the sacred sites of the Seros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last.
Alright, mysterious man.
While on some business, I went to see how the kingdom capital is getting on. There are still some things to work out before it can be restored. But generally, things seem to have calmed down. It's on its way to resuming its old energy. I think this will end up being a better kingdom than before. I really believe that.
Well, I hope you're right. Right now, I need to go buy some, Master Seals. Do I even have the money for them? Oh, I should probably, because I have, I got a super crazy, Boolean, right? This thing. $10,000. Thank you. Now I can buy, like, 2 entire seals. This is great. This is wonderful.
Is that the one?
Beautiful. Guess I should just buy 3.
Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Well, now I got some chances to Master Seal promote. Let's hope I get it right this time and don't get screwed by RNG.
Professor.
Alright, let's go, Gilbert. What do you want to talk about?
Even this town, which was a ruin, has begun to recover its energy. However, acquiring supplies is still difficult. The people living here are struggling too. This conflict must be brought to an end soon.
Let's end it ourselves.
I agree. We must seize victory with our own hands. Still, I wonder what path my life should follow once we achieve our goals.
You're gonna just work for Dimitri. Aren't you going back to your family?
That has been my intent. But surely my daughter Annette must have her own path to follow. Perhaps she would be happier if our paths diverged. Of course, if she desires it, I will gladly return.
You already know she does.
But if she does not, I wonder if I should ask my wife to join me here. To live out our days together at the monastery. That would not be so bad a choice either. Perhaps it is the fault of last night's drink that I am indulging in such dreams of the future today.
It's important to think about the future.
Yes. I've learned there is strength in focusing clearly on tomorrow and allowing yesterday to be done.
What?
Hey,
Kids.
It's the old fishing guy. Hi there.
Old fishing guy.
A short time ago, I instructed these children in the art of fishing.
Thanks to you, we caught a really, really big fish in the river nearby.
Is that right? Be sure you share it with your families now.
We will.
What happened to not smiling?
I did say something about that once, didn't I? I even told you to forget you ever saw me smile. But now, I would not ask that of you. Your words from when last we spoke have stayed with me. They bring to mind the king I first served. He told me not to dwell upon the dead. The dead are dead, and those who live are not bound by them. I intend to live my own life from now on.
That's a fine smile.
You have a fine smile as well. One that I could never have imagined when we first met. No matter how our titles or positions change, I hope you will always remain yourself, Professor.
Thanks, Gilbert. That was at least a good... That was actually a good support, unlike most of your other ones, which are super lame. And I hate them so. Alright, apparently I miss Sylvain.
Professor? I've been thinking about how we've got our own ideas about justice. And so does the Empire. And what's coming? It's not just a battle between us and them. It's our ideals that are fighting. Whoever wins will say they were right, and the other side was wrong. And I get it. That's how it goes. But nobody's willing to talk or compromise. So we'll fight to the death to prove the other guy's wrong. It won't be an easy battle. But let's make sure we come back alive. Right, Professor?
Right. I don't need to learn anything. Go away.
A moment, please.
No, you don't. You literally don't even want to talk to me. Three Cathedral Boys. There are 3 Cathedral Boys here.
Hey.
Alright.
Sorry, but I'm not the fighting type. All I can do is lend you the stuff you need. And, you know, pray to the goddess for your safety. Win, live, and return, okay? Mostly so you can pay me back for the stuff you borrowed.
Wow. You're a bitch. Okay. Ash, I really think ghosts may not exist. If that's true, I don't want to explain what I saw when I was a kid. Could have been some kind of magic. Yay, he's happy!
That reminds me.
I believe in you, but please ensure that His Highness survives as well. Fodlan's future would be in peril if we lost him. I would not be able to go on. Thank you.
Give it to me.
It matters not how just our cause may be. In the end, war is nothing more than organized murder. I understand the desire to reach a conclusion, but we mustn't overlook the sins inherent in our deeds.
I'm well aware.
Sorry. I have a tendency to preach. We have lost so much. And in return, we have taken much from our enemies. I pray we can put an end to this cycle of violence.
Not doing your quest.
Professor,
Never will.
Our next battlefield will be the Imperial capital. There will be no turning back. If you have any unfinished business here, you had best settle it before we depart.
Leave it to me. Alright, well, we can't, yeah, we're not coming back for a while, guys. We're just gonna be going straight into, like, 2 quests in a row, I think. With no break in the middle. So after this episode...
somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
Right, and I think Flane is in here somewhere. Yeah, there she is. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, Flane.
I was born in Enbar. My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world. I do not understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
Boom, boom. Okay, well, we talked to everybody. I'm just gonna be doing some training stuff and whatever's. And, yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some people promoted and trained up. And then we'll see, and then I'll bring it back up once we're about to start the mission of the month, unless something else pops up along the way. Alright? See you in a bit. Okay. It looks like something is happening a week before the mission.
Do you think Edelgard will show up?
I guess this is where they actually meet up. But more importantly, Flane is a great knight, Mercedes is a bow knight. Basically everybody has hit Master Class, which I didn't expect, except for Felix so far. And Ash, who I don't have any plans for. So, cool. She will.
Well, well. It's been a long time, Professor. And hello to you too, Dimitri.
Edelgard. I did not think you would actually accept my request.
Call it a win. Well then, what did you want to talk about?
I will get straight to the point. Why did you start this war? There had to be a way to change things in your territory without the need for so many senseless casualties.
It may be hard to believe, but this is the way that leads to the fewest casualties in the end. Don't you see?
Well, try to show it to me instead of telling me that.
How could I? Countless people have already lost their lives in this conflict.
The longer we took to revolt, the more victims this crooked world would have claimed. I weighed the victims of war against the victims of the world as it is now, and I chose the former. I believe that I have chosen the best path, the only path.
Even after seeing the faces of those who have suffered the ravages of war, you would still force them to throw their lives away for the future? You are obsessively devoted to this war, and deaf to the screams of its victims. You cannot change the cycle of the strong dominating the weak with a method like that.
You're wrong. That very cycle is exactly what I have devoted my life and my power to destroying. If after all of this, you believe the weak will still be weak, that is only because they are too used to relying on others instead of on themselves.
Yes,
interesting.
Perhaps someone as strong as you are can claim something like that. But you cannot force that belief onto others. People aren't as strong as you think they are. There are those who cannot live without their faith, and those who cannot go on once they have lost their reason for living. Your path will not be able to save them. It is the path of the strong, and so it could only benefit the strong.
So you consider me strong, do you? Even if one clings to their faith, the goddess will never answer them. Countless souls will be lost that way, living without purpose.
So she's someone who was praying to the goddess a lot for help, and then when nothing happened, she just lost faith, huh?
And I can be counted among those who have died that way as well. But that's why I must change this world, on behalf of the silent and weak.
And do you intend to become a goddess yourself? Will you steal the power to take action from the broken-hearted masses you claim to defend? The ones who can truly change the way of the world are not the rulers, but the people. Pushing your own sense of justice and your own ideals onto even one other person is nothing more than self-righteousness.
Maybe it is self-righteousness, but it doesn't matter. Someone has to take action and put a stop to this world's endless, blood-stained history.
Do you not believe in the power of the people to join together and rise up? Humans are weak creatures, but they are also creatures who help each other, support each other, and together find the right path.
This is the first time I've really heard anything on Edelgard's side of the story, because on the Golden Deer they basically never talk. They're just like off doing their own thing. But yeah, I'm still trying to understand what the hell her motivations are here. Not really making much sense to me.
I have learned that humans are capable of all that from the Professor, and from everyone in my life.
I doubt a highborn person like yourself could know how the poor feel or what motivates them. This is nonsense, though I'm finally starting to understand how you feel. But that makes it even clearer to me that we can never fully understand each other.
I feel the same. I finally understand what you believe is right.
Goodbye, Dimitri.
Wait, Edelgard. There is something I must give you. This is for you. Use it to cut a path to the future you wish for. And I will rise up to meet you there. Elle?
Elle! So it's true. You're really going away? Going back
They have models for them as a kid? I didn't know that.
There's nothing I can do about it. It's all happening so fast.
I've never seen
I'm surprised as you are.
Kittelgard.
Elle.
Oh my god.
Here.
This is awesome.
I want you to have this. Elle, listen to me. No matter how hard things get, you can't give in, okay? You've got to cut a path to the future you wish for, no matter what.
It's a dagger?
Why
would
is
you give
Edelgard
me something like this?
Why is she a brunette? What happened to her hair over time? She looks so much cuter like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything better to give you.
Edelgard, what are you doing? It's time to go. Hurry and get in the carriage.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle. I have to go now.
I remember now. You gave me a dagger all those years ago.
I'm still sorry about that. I should have given you something that would have made you happier.
Perhaps. At the time, I was quite flustered by such a dangerous gift. I left without giving you a proper response. And that was the last time we saw each other.
True. It is a sweet memory, with a bitter ending.
I'm afraid it will do no good to reminisce, Dimitri. That girl you knew back then is gone. As good as dead. But I'll tell you now what I wasn't able to tell you back then. Thank you, my dear forgotten friend. Because of you, I never lost my heart. As for the future, that will be decided in battle.
Okay, well she got a lot more humanized this time around for me.
As the Emperor, I shall await your arrival in Inbar.
Damn, this is kind of... I'm not understanding how tragic this truly is. And what is this? Oh... Are we actually at the end? Because this is what you have to do when... You have to choose who you're partnering with. Oh my god.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love, as well as I love her.
Someone I love. This is where I choose my partner. What? Why is Sothis here? Am I allowed to pick that? Can I just be partnered with Sothis? Can she come back with the dead? I said I was going to partner with Dimitri from the start. Because this is the only route where I can do that. Because this is probably the only time I'll play female Byleth. Also, Mercedes is here too. Hot. But, Sothis though. Sothis though. I gotta say, Sothis though. I guess Felix is never gonna hit Master. I just realized that. Well, that sucks, Felix. You're just gonna be a Dark Mage. Probably makes this most sense to become the Queen of Fargus, huh? After all of this. I probably should do that, because I can probably do the Sothis route on someone else's... on, like, the Black Eagles or something. I don't know, honestly. This is a hard... I hate this choice. I hate this choice. Okay. Fuck it. Dimitri. I did promise from the beginning. Literally, I promised that from the first episode, like, more than half a year ago. So... guys, I think we're actually getting to the end of this. Wait. Oh, I don't have any more Master Skills, so I can't even try it. He's not even close, anyway. I couldn't try if I wanted to. Guys, it's happening. This is not a drill. I'm pretty sure we're at the end here. Because I realize now that, I think the Golden Deer route has a bonus chapter at the end of this different boss. This is it. Guys, we're about to get to the end of this game. It's been over 80 parts, and I think it's not going to even reach 90. So, guys, if you've been watching this long, we're getting there. Holy shit. Let's get there. Let's go. Let's start. Let's do this. Let's finish Fire Emblem. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. It helps me a lot. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya!